Whose line is it anyway? An introduction to the English word, whose. Hello, language learners. Today we're diving into an important part of conversational English, the question word, whose. Whose is a fascinating and versatile term, and understanding its use will help you ask and answer questions more effectively in English. So, what does whose mean? In English, whose is a possessive interrogative pronoun. That's a fancy way of saying it's used to ask questions about ownership or belonging. When we ask, whose is this? Or, whose book is this? We want to know who owns the item in question. Now, let's talk about how we use whose in a sentence. Whose often comes at the beginning of a question. For example, you might ask, whose jacket is this? When you find a jacket that doesn't belong to you. However, it doesn't always have to start the sentence. Here's an example. I found a wallet on the bus. Do you know whose it is? In this sentence, whose still asks about ownership, but it's not at the beginning. Remember, whose can be used to inquire about people and things. You can ask, whose idea was it? Just as easily as, whose pen is this? It's a truly versatile word. Practicing using whose will help you master it. Here are a few examples. 1. Whose car are we taking to the concert? 2. This is not my umbrella. Whose is it? 3. Whose assignment received the top grade? Try making your own sentences using whose. The more you practice, the more natural it will become. And that's our introduction to the word whose. Remember, it's all about asking who something belongs to. Practice using whose in your conversations, and before long, you'll be using it like a pro. Thanks for joining us on this language learning journey, and we'll see you in the next video. Keep practicing and happy learning.